What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm gonna be reviewing Descent by Immolation, the cavernous, old-school death metal goats. Okay? They released an album on April 10th, so I am a little bit late to this. I'm in June right now, but, we're here now. 10 songs, 41 minutes on this thing. The main cast, the main members on here playing are Ross Dolan on bass and lead vocals, Robert Vigna on lead guitar, Alex Books, or however you say his name, on rhythm and lead guitar, and Steve Shalati, however you say his name, on drums. The drums are a big part in this album. I really like this drummer, and I mean, obviously, Ross Dolan, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT, right? He's my Immolation GOAT right there. So, yeah, overview. Immolation is a New York death metal band originally formed in 1986 as Rigor Mortis before changing to Immolation in 1988. They're mostly known for their 1991 album Dawn of Possession, which is a classic in the old school death metal scene. They have many studio albums, with Descent being their 12th and most recent one. So they've had a pretty long discography and they've been in the game for quite a while. When I first listened to them, I didn't think they were that special, but they got hits, bro. They got hits, trust me. They got hits. The overall sound of this album, Immolation continues to have their same classic cavernous, like, death metal sound, as well as the buzzsaw guitar tone that multiple other bands from their era have used, like Dismember, Entombed, any, like, old school death metal band you can think of, pretty much. Yeah, just other traditional death metal bands. The album has a very dark sound with heavy, catchy riffs and not guttural vocals, but more just like caveman, like it's just tough, bro. Paired up with some melodic lead guitar sections and lots of space to let the instruments kind of breathe and do their thing, and to let you sink into the atmosphere of this album. Because the subgenres for it are dissonant death metal, technical death metal, like traditional death metal. So, yeah, the sound is just it's very cavernous, like there's an echo. It sounds like you're in an empty room with them and they're just like kind of playing next to you. It's tough, bro. The cover for this album, not only is this one of their best albums since, like, Failures of Gods in 1999, it also is one of their best covers in a while. It depicts an oil painting, looks like medieval, of a woman with, like, her legs burnt off, I assume from hell, because it's called, like, Descent, and there's, like, fire at the bottom of it, so I assume she's, like, coming out of hell. She's also grabbing onto this, like, spirit thing with wings, so it's clearly, like, pulling her out of hell into, like, the light or whatever. Very cool cover. I really like it. It's just classic. It just feels classic with mainly, like, the oil painting look that it has to it. Looks very cool. Now, to get into the standout tracks, now, for these types of albums, it's not really about specific tracks. It's about the whole sound, mainly, of the album, because the only real issue with bands like this is they tend to get a little bit repetitive. Immolation has literally had the same sound since their debut album. Not the exact same sound, because, like I said, it's a bit more cavernous and, like, atmospheric in this album. But, I mean, they still got blast beats. They still got, like, harsh guttural vocals. So it's literally, like, they just been doing the same stuff for a while. But, yeah, my standout tracks are These Vengeful Winds. This is the intro. It has, like, a short lead guitar intro that goes straight into some classic blast beats that you would expect, and some chanted vocals that remind me of, like, Bloodbath, but more like, the playing is more technical than Bloodbath. I love Bloodbath too, bruh. Some goats. And there's a cool breakdown section in the middle of this with a lead guitar. I think the breakdowns in this album are really solid, and yeah, they just match up with the atmosphere. They make them like melodic with the lead guitar in the background, and it just makes it tough, bro. It just makes it fire. Next track, The Ephemeral Curse. This highlights the album's more dissonant sound, and it has this great mid-tempo groove to it with catchy riffs throughout it, more blast beats. I think this is a more catchy song than the first one. Yeah, highlight for me. Bend Towards the Dark is also a highlight. Cool track name as well. This song has like walls of layered off-kilter guitar lines, and it creates like a sense of unease. Like the song is like claustrophobic. Yeah, cool vibe to it. It has a cool vibe. God's Last Breath. Lots of fast tempo switches, as well as like these unsettling dissonant tremolo pickings in the background that kind of add to the eeriness of this track. It kind of reminds me of God of Emptiness from Morbid Angel off of their 1993 album Covenant. Just because of like the overall tempo, like imagine the tempo of that song, that's the tempo of this song. And specifically in the breakdown, this song has a great breakdown, and it's just like it's just tough, bro. Attrition, however you say this song, is another standout for me. This released as one of the singles for the album, and it has like some fast tempo shifts and some complex riffing structures in it that I think are pretty cool. And then Descent. This is a great closer. Starts with some blast beats, but immediately switches to like a slow tempo, ritualistic type sounding song. Very cool. Like, yeah, this is just tough. I used to be against like new metal. Not new metal, the subgenre, but like new metal as in modern metal, just because I thought like pretty much everything with metal had already been done. But I've been getting proved to within the recent year that no, bands are still dropping some great material. Like I said before, this is one of their best albums since like their OG days. Failures of Gods and Spawn of Possession. Or Dawn of Possession. Yeah, Dawn of Possession. Yeah, I'm a LARPer, bro. But, yeah. Overall, really like this album. One of Immolation's best. And it's a great album for people who love classic death metal with some melodic tones, like something like Dismember. Like, if you like Dismember, you probably love Immolation. Or you'd probably love this album in particular. If you haven't listened to their OG stuff, you gotta do it. It's fire. I was thinking of just doing a whole discography ranking of this band, but they do have 12 studio albums, so... And I have not listened to all of their albums. I've listened to like 5 Immolation albums, so... Yeah, I just wanted to post something today, bro. So, expect more modern metal releases. I'll try finding some. I know that Monstrosity... the album that the band that Corpse Grinder was in before he joined Cannibal Corpse, I know they dropped an album this year. Inferi dropped an album this year that I have to do a review on, so... Yeah, but overall, I would give this album a solid 7.7 out of 10. Just some really solid atmospheric death metal in 2026. So... this is for you. Go check it out. If it's not, go check it out. Expand your taste, bro. Come on, stop being a pussy. But, yeah. I'm stretching this on too long. I'm just yapping. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Later.